better off when you've got a new card from old Matty Dex, Esquire.
Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions, but I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you, I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burnt to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
At 10, hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
Kormenäinen, akete, mormanan, tuikat neihnaho, sakab karbno. Oetski, hofne non maneino, dammeilga näsne, ojoskillena, skän man halla. Oska, oska moima, okas galoa, oskan ärmelneihin. Sake, mone meikkena. Aake, muonen keino. Ratskalainen. Tukinemo lornekena. Ore keimonohana. Aanike. Tanama snaki. Saakit nonne. Mootskaane muoneni. Onone. Tookets kaapgo keneha. Teine heirne. Saake munne heireho. Tole. Toine. Iku, remenina noi. Soka tasnene. Oota, snennalmin.
You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No, no, no! I shall not speak to such impertinence! Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly. You may... No, no, no! This simply will not do! That is not how you greet a duke, child. Leave, and... You!
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? Poor dear. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for. Run along now.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no! You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Freedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. Well, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her drink. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. Pity. Well, good luck.
You may have... Yes. So... The very idea of someone of my peerage responding to such an incomplete greeting. Leave. You! Yes. So... You You should beg my forgiveness, child, for such a rude and improper greeting. Go, learn to address your betters. Better. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Matty Dex, Esquire. Here, mate,
here.
let's
Get your
trade
deals
cards.
here.
Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? Oh, hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier a kindness, kid. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought. Right after the king died, it was savage. The triplets, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
You have? Describe him to me. That's just logical of him. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. Terrific.
Looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though. there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards. And I've got good news for you.
What were we talking about again? That finger. It reminds me of something. It was the fight with the king, and he, and I, and we. I'm afraid it's gone. But it's become clearer. Bring me more. I need more to remember. What were we talking about again? Do I need objects?
Cards here. I literally cannot have a Oh, hey! I've got cards to trade. Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and living store at your service.
Welcome to Warriors Training! Way better than that calm breathing, fella! let's begin by chugging a pint of Zupa juice. Ah, that's what I like to hear. Now that our thirst has been sated, let's carefully stretch things out. Warriors, protect their joints. Ah! Now for axe training. Swing wide. Imagine you're chopping down a tree. Imagine you're chopping down an enemy. Imagine you're chopping down a friend. You just murdered your friend with an axe. You're a warrior. And I think you should warrior harder. Now we're working on our battle cries. We need to scream so that our enemies know that we're here. So they can be afraid and they die of fear. Can you scream hard enough to make strangers die? Yes! Finally, let's focus on our motivation. Do warriors need motivation? No! Motivation is for actors, but they do need battle zone inspirations! So think of who you're fighting for. Is it glory? No! Is it one of the triplets? No! You're fighting for war! Because war needs warriors, and warriors need war! So every war you war yourself into is a new war for warriors! Have I said war enough that the word war no longer has any war meaning? That concludes Warriors Workout!
The Baroness lived atop Wildcard Hill, a training ground for war, and a home to warriors. It was not a place for children. But then again, thought even, what part of freedom was?
Well, well, color me impressed. Most interlopers find themselves dead long before this point. How did a child like you make it up here? A likely story. You must have just snuck past them. Blind chance. At ease, child. Well then, at ease even. Look at you. You're not even old enough to be a recruit. You're soft, aren't you? Mean is just a compliment the weak pay you when they can't help but respect your authority. And I can see you respect mine. You'd be a fool not to. What can I do for you, even? Simple thing, really, but it requires complicated strategy. One or both of my brothers defeated our bodyguard and killed our father. I don't let that stand, soldier, so I fight. And when I win, they will pay for their transgressions. Not surprised. Nishka's damn tough. And if anyone could survive out there, it's her. No matter what the cost. She taught me how to win a fight. Taught me how to never surrender. Taught me the importance of duty. No, that would be a dereliction of duty. She wouldn't be happy to see me there, and neither would I. I respect us both too much for that. How is she, other than alive? Impossible! I am too busy waging and winning this war. A child coming here and asking for a gift? The sheer gall. But I admire the courage. Tell you what, even. I happen to own the mighty mechanical arm that once belonged to Nishka. If you can take it, it's yours. If not, it ought to remind her of her failure to protect my father. This arm, it's only the most heavily guarded item in my entire freedom. I like your spunk, even, so let me warn you, you will fail. You may even die. So do the smart thing and go back to whatever teapot shack you came from. Fight war, soldier. That's what leaders do. And great leaders, well, they win them. My brothers have been a blight on this land for too long. Can you defeat my robots to claim it? No? Well then, there's your answer, even. Suddenly, I think, I found him too late. The murder weapon was still there, but someone took it and stashed it inside the head of his own personal giant robot. The robot's long since destroyed now, The Queen of All Random had it dismantled after my father died. I think she feared the old man, and that his murder came as a dark blessing to her rule. Ah, but you didn't hear that from me. Ah, shmoo! I captured that damned garbage in a raid. I had it strapped to a trebuchet and sent it over into the Duke's land. Let him deal with it. You'll have to talk to him. I've washed my hands of the whole matter.
Even knew what she needed to do to get something that would jog Nishka's memory. Win the most protected treasure in the most militarized kingdom. She knew it would be hard, but she also... Colossuses moved once again, this time in favor of the Count.
I miss my darling wife so much. I miss my darling wife so much. Oh, the most beautiful woman you can imagine, with a smile that melts my heart away every time I think of it. Of her. If I could just see her again, I'd tell her I love her. And that the second this war's over, I'm coming back to her. Nobody will ever separate us again. If only.
Finish this fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons. Look out! Walls are rising. walls rise! The walls rise. Walls up!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
The walls rise!
the button to fire the cannon.
The end? No, far from it.